4th July is very important day in the history of India. On this day, India mortgaged its 67,000 kilograms of gold in Bank of Switzerland and Bank of England to get a loan of 220 crore dollars. I know that you are curious to know that what were the circumstances which compelled us to do this humiliating step. India was facing a balance of payment crisis. There were many reasons behind this crisis, but the immediate reason was the Gulf War. The Gulf War was going on in the Middle East. The petrol prices was at its peak. As we know that India don't have its own oil reserves. India imports 90% of its petrol requirements from Middle East. India have to purchase this highly priced petrol. At one point of time, India's forex reserves were nearly empty. We don't have sufficient forex reserve, that is money, to import of the 3 weeks. It means that if we don't solve this problem, our imports from the world will be stopped after the 3 weeks. India was not only facing an economic crisis, but also a political crisis. The era of 90s was the era of collapsing government. Chandrasekhar government was not so stable. Meanwhile, Indian government representative went to IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, to ask for some loan. And a phone call came in the office that Rajive Gandhi had withdrawn the support of the Chandrasekhar government. The IMF officials asked Indian government officers that which government you are representing now. It was the very humiliating situation for the Indian government officers. Then government collapsed, elections announced, and new explosion occurred. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated by LTTE suicide bomber, that is Liberation Tigers of Tamil Nadu. Rajiv Gandhi was a powerful candidate. He was able to give a stable government to India, but that hope also vanished. Elections occurred, PV Narsimha Rao became the Prime Minister, but there was no time for celebration because Indian economy was on its ventilator. Narsimha Rao asked his cabinet secretary that is the situation of Indian economy that bad? He said, no sir, it is much worse. After that, a leading Indian economist come to the rescue. Dr. Manmohan Singh became the finance minister. After that, Indian government started working on a firefighting mode. India mortgaged its 67,000 kilograms of gold in Bank of England and Bank of Switzerland to get a loan of 220 crore dollars. IMF has also imposed stringent terms and conditions on India. The first condition was that India has to open its economy for the global market. In those days, India was a closed economy. Any businessman from foreign can't come in India, start a business and earn money. This was abolished. Second condition was that India has to abolish its licensing system. In those days, Indian government has huge control over the private sector. Any businessman have to take license from the government to start any business. This was also abolished. The third condition was that India has to curb its subsidies and quotas given to the Indian businesses and let foreign investors enter into India. India fulfilled all its commitments and terms and conditions. In a press conference, Dr. Manmohan Singh said that no power on the earth can stop an idea whose time has come. India's emergence as a huge major economic power is one such idea. Let the whole world hear it loud and clear that India is now awake. We will prevail, we will overcome. Thank you.